Hey guys, Moshe the Electric Israeli here. Thank you for joining my channel. If you're new, please subscribe and help me change the world one electric car at a time. And thank you to all of my patrons and those who ordered their Tesla using my referral code. You got really literally a couple days left in the month of September, and by October 1 you can get 2,000 free supercharging miles if you use my referral code, and that would be awesome for you. A leaked I love that, a leaked email that was sent by Elon Musk to Tesla employees, reporting that there's a great chance that Tesla will break all records of sales in the month of the quarter 3. Remember, it was a fabulous quarter 2 that broke all kinds of records, over 95,000, and he's talking about 100,000 sales. The stock, which lost a few days ago on more than $18, shot right up by like over $13. If you see, I'll show you the graph. It goes like, you know, it looks like a basin basically, and that was great news, you would assume, but not according to CNBC. Let's watch.
Tesla bouncing today as CEO Elon Musk promises record-breaking delivery numbers are on the way. Phil LeBeau's got the details from Chicago. Phil.
Melissa, this comes from a report that was in the website Electrek. They say that they have an internal employee email from Elon Musk where he says the company has a shot at delivering 100,000 vehicles in the third quarter. Now, remember, Tesla reports Q3 deliveries next week. And as you take a look at their deliveries year to date at just over, 158,000 vehicles, they have already guided to 360,000. So let's say that this report is accurate and that he says we've got a shot at 100,000 and they deliver 100,000. That would bring them up to about 260, meaning that if they can replicate 100,000, at least 100,000 in the fourth quarter, they would hit their guidance of delivering between 360 and 400,000 vehicles. Again, Tesla reports Q3 deliveries next week. And by the way, Melissa, 100,000 deliveries, that would be a record. The previous record was set last quarter when it was 95,000 vehicles.
Well, you know, for somebody who doesn't tweet anymore, it's really great that news like this can somehow still make it out to the media and investors, and, you know.
We asked them for a comment. We said, could you release this email? Do you have a comment on this? We heard crickets from the official PR people at Tesla.
All right, Phil, thank you. Phil LeBeau in Chicago. Wedbush coming out also saying that they doubt that Elon Musk and Tesla will actually hit the consensus numbers for deliveries when they report earnings. But here we are, up 6%.
And down 27% year to date or thereabouts. But the tax credit, I think, goes away completely as of January 1st. So maybe there is a pull forward of people still. So trying to say maybe we're not doubting him completely on this point. Maybe there is a pull forward that he sells a little bit more ahead of that tax credit going completely off.
I'm not doubting him completely. Phil said next week they put out the numbers.
Yeah,
so he should have a pretty good sense, right? Pretty good.
Which he's not supposed to release, by the way.
That may be. That's never been his thing.
But I mean, is the CEO allowed to write an email to his staff?
Well,
which is what this was.
The fact that we're focused on deliveries right now, I think, is the wrong focus. Because, again, this is a company that had 95,000 delivered last quarter. They lost a lot of money. They've got a major cash problem. They can't make this car profitably. They can't make this car at $35,000. They can't make money. So, first of all, are we now focused on deliveries when we haven't been focused on deliveries before for every other quarter where they don't make deliveries? So if you want to focus on deliveries now and get excited about them possibly coming up with 100,000 and maybe through front loading a lot of sales to get to the bottom end of a 360 range with zero profitability and a big cash burn, knock yourself out. But a 6% pop on this news should not be. You should be taking.
Wasn't the original guidance like 360 to 380 or something like that when they gave it? Yeah, the beginning of the year. I'll just say this: I'm kind of with Karen. You know, a week before the end of the month, they're probably going to get pretty close. Your point is like how much did they pull forward to do that? How much is in the channel?
Are they profitable? Can they survive?
Well, first of all, they're not even supposed to have a channel. But we know, because we've all gotten emails, that there's lots of cars out there. I got one. I want to make one point, and I want to tie together what we saw this week with WeWork. Let me tell you something. If this guy is talking, if they come in at like 85,000 cars, sooner or later, I think that he runs the risk, even though he owns this board, of being removed from this company because at a certain point he owns.
What's the trigger though? What's the pain point? Because for WeWork had a massive outside investor, even though Newman economically
corporate governance was the biggest issue why Adam Newman's not there. Okay, you don't think that people have massive issues in corporate governance with Elon Musk?
I do.
I mean, he's one of the biggest abusers in the entire public market.
Why hasn't it happened already? I don't know.
He's on the board. One of his big VCs on the board. Larry Ellison, his best buddies on the board. His brothers on the board.
Triggers for that examination.
It seems like it's already everything's been triggered already.
Well, sometimes though, when you take a few hits at something like this, we've seen now some big CEOs gone over some issues like this. I'm just saying it opens the door for it.
That should be a positive.
They are public already.
Yeah.
So there's that
difference.
It is just unbelievable. I know if you've been following my channel, I've been doing videos like this often, showing you what CNBC analysts, according to themselves, what they say about Tesla stock and Tesla in general and all that, and how they attack ARK Investment, for example. But see these guys, they're talking about, so they sold 100,000. Oh, they all don't have the cash. They need to fire Elon Musk. They this, that. So all these years, like the past 10 years, it's always all about sales. Can they make sales? Can they make sales? So now they make sales. They dominate the market by like 70% of all the EV market, plus the luxury market of gasoline cars that they are absolutely dominating. But of course, that's never enough. There's always going to be an excuse, but that's okay. We don't care, and we continue on. Thank you guys for watching. Put your comments below, questions, and I'll see you tomorrow in another video.